Night Live on the Wolf River. We call your attention to the right-hand side of the show course here for our special Sunday Night Live show here, because we're going to show you something really special. Let's watch out here, the right-hand side now. As that big eliminator brings them all back in here for you. We're going to watch all these youngsters as they get feet in their feet, and they show you how they can dance on water. Barefoot, ladies and gentlemen, all six making it look so easy. The Shawano Ski Shark on the Wolf River. We welcome you all down to the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is our special Sunday Night Live performance, and we're going to show you lots of special things here. We're going to take all these kids all the way out to New York City, and we're going to see how they handle themselves out there in the big city. But you know what? All these kids from Shawano in the Midwest here, they can handle anything, and we're going to show you tonight just how right we are and how well they can handle everything. You saw them out there early, all those guys walking on water for you. We're going to give them a big hand as we get them back here into pier, the barefoot line to the Shawano Ski Sharks. We're going to pick them up. Kurt, Mick, Dan, Scott, Paul, and Becky, the barefoot line to the Shawano Ski Sharks. Off the main pier, the beautiful flag line, ladies and gentlemen. Our salute to you here in the audience this evening. All of these lovely young ladies all the way out there to New York, and they learn how to dance for you on water and how to handle the beautiful flag line. And their salute to our fine audience here on the shore, right here in Wolf River Park. We're really happy you could all come down tonight. We were a little concerned. It was pretty cold and windy here earlier on, but the kids, they pull it all together, even when it gets a little rough, and they show you just how good they really can be. We're going to bring them all back in here. We're going to introduce them to you up close and personal when we get them in here. The flag line of the Sharks, ladies and gentlemen, Tammy, Lisa, Paige, Katie, and Holly. The beautiful ladies and the flag. Nice night for a show. We're going to get that sun down behind some of those clouds. Right quick out here, and we're going to show you a little more fancy skiing off the end of that big pier out there. Got a young man out there handling all those ropes, getting all of those things straightened out. We really keep him busy during the show, and he's an integral part of this show. He really keeps all these things straight and makes things happen. We got two youngsters out there at the end of the pier with their helmets on. You're going to see in a minute why they got helmets on. We're going to show you some real fancy skiing out there. You know, when you go up to New York City, you get a little confused. You get behind those cabs.
Guido, here we are again, going out to ski when we should really be in church.
Church lady, we went last month.
Well...
And besides, God forgives.
Your attitude and way of looking at things is going around in circles, Father Guido.
Yeah, that's why we are here in this show.
Well, isn't that special?
Hans and Franz, direct from the Sunday Night Live show right there in New York City. And we're going to see what they got in mind for us now as they get out there in the pier and they get ready to show you a little fancy skiing. I bet you if I told all you fine folks here in the stands that they were going to ski all the way around that boat, you'd think I was crazy, wouldn't you? But you just watch this. We're going to take these two young men out there, and they're going to ski 360 degrees all the way around the boat. Let's watch them out there now, ladies and gentlemen, as they get out there and get ready to show you some fancy skiing. Yeah, we'll test the skill of our boat driver and our rope handler out there as he picks them up out there on the fly. We get them both ready, and off they go. Nothing to it. Watch him close now, ladies and gentlemen. This happens quick, real fast. Watch the driver and watch his arm as he comes back in. Watch that arm as it goes down now, ladies and gentlemen. They cut all the way to the outside of the boat. Can they go all the way around that boat, all the way around, and pick them back up on the other side? Now, they said they left one back there a little ways. They better go back and pick them up first. They'll pick them up, they'll pick that man back, and they'll come right back on in here. A little choppy out there tonight, but they'll handle it all. They'll get it all straightened out for you here in just a moment. Come on by here. Now, again, the key is the driver. Keep an eye on the driver and watch his arm when it goes up in the air. When it comes down, it means they're going to cut all the way around that boat. Watch now as they come across, and they get ready. They're down.
And that means you're in the U.S. Army Medical They want to rent Good Eagles and stuff, so I told Mike what he is in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 360 team, Kurt and Dan. On the main pier, ladies and gentlemen. From the main pier.
I don't know which way to go. Let's say if you are all that you seem, then baby I'm moving way too slow.
Yes, sir. The beautiful ladies of the ballet line. We're going to take that fancy dancing from the dock, and we're going to put it out in the water here for you tonight. Ladies of the ballet line. They're getting ready to come back here onto the stage on the show card. Let me tell you a little bit about the show. We've been in existence now for 13 years, putting on shows here at the park and also out on the lake. We're real proud of our show and all the kids in it. We are certainly happy to see you all here and invite you back as many times as we can make it. We'll tell you a little bit about a little bit more as we go about all the equipment we have in the club and some of the other things that we do. Right now, though, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the beautiful dancing on water of the ladies of the E-Sharp Ballet. And off the main pier, the New Generation Ballet Line. Days left, ladies and gentlemen. We're returning one more time. dancer of the ballet. Complete precision and harmony. Two big taxi cabs going from stage right to New Generation Valley Line. And we're going to give them all a big hand when we get them in here up close and personal, ladies and gentlemen. We'll introduce them to you. When we get up here, we can see them a little closer. We'll let them get all their skis and sneak on through all the mud of the wolf there. In the meantime, the New Generation Ballet making the big turn down there. Going to be back in here to meet you also. Terry, Cassidy, Paula, and Lisa, the Shawano Ski Sharks Ballet Team. And right behind the New Generation Ballet. We're going to get them right up here too for you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, the New Generation Ballet Line. Tammy, Lisa, Paige, Katie, and Holly. The New Generation Ballet Line. And off the main pier, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I said we took all these youngsters out to New York. They got out there and they found all kinds of funny things going on. They found all these things in the street. And you heard what happens when they get out in the street in New York. Well, they figured they had to figure some way to defend themselves. So let's see what they can do out there. And let's watch Mick, and he's going to show you some fancy footwork out there over that big old obstacle that we got out there in the water. That thing we found out here in the streets of New York City.
Rocket Man, Sgt. Pepper, and the band, Benny, and the Jets, Take Rocket,
Ladies and gentlemen, watch that man coming behind the master trap. Watch as he heads at that big jump out there and see what he's got in mind for. He's got that rope wrapped all the way around. Watch him as he hits that jump, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mick all the way around, helicopter up and over. The helicopter is done by the Shawano Ski Sharks. And off the main pier, you see us checking out the rest of those skiers out there. And we're going to show you something else kind of fancy. He's got some buddies out there. He says, you know, I go out to New York. I don't want to be there all by myself. I'm going to take some friends along from Shawano. But he says, I'm going to have to go pick them up. I'm going to have to go find them. We're going to do a flying dock start, ladies and gentlemen. Watch that rope handler out there at the end of the pier down the driver. They're going to keep that other man dry. They're going to grab that rope and put it on the pylon, all in one quick motion. The both still moving. The other man's still dry. Can he get his buddies off the end of the pier without getting that other man wet? Sure enough, ladies and gentlemen, he's got him. The flying dock start is done by the Shark Ski Team. We got 3 of them out there now going to attack the streets of the city. We'll see what they got in mind as they go out there again, and they head on back for the center of that big old jump out there in the middle of the Wolf River. Keep an eye now as they cut to the outside. When they make their cut and they come back towards that jump, they're going to hit speeds of 40 to 45 miles an hour. Watch now, we got 3 of them, ladies and gentlemen, all lined up at that jump. Watch them as they head for the jump. Up, and over with helicopter in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Split the middle with a helicopter. The Shawano Ski Sharks ski team. He says, man, I went out here though with just these two buddies. I want some more help out here. It gets a little tough on the streets of New York. I'm going to go back and see if I can find any more friends to ski with me. Sure enough, on the end of that pier there, he's got a couple more guys. Says they look like Shawano or Pulaski guys. Let's see if we can't pick them up and take them along with us. If anybody can handle it, ought to be somebody from Pulaski. We're always a little worried about those guys in Pulaski, though, because they get a little confused out there. But we'll see if he can come off the end of that pier. Again, the Flying Dock Star, ladies and gentlemen, as they line up on the end of the pier. And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Another Flying Dock Star. I told you the guy from Pulaski gets a little confused. He forgot to go along. He says, I'm going to wait till next time. Four of them out there now. The jump team on the Shark. Right, as they line up again. Remember, that jump gets narrower and narrower, ladies and gentlemen. We got four of them this time. One man cutting all the way to the outside. Watch him, because he's going to cut all the way to the outside and underneath the middle of those other three jumpers, ladies and gentlemen. Three up, one crossing underneath, all the way under, and they all made it, ladies and gentlemen. The cross all the way under. The jump team of the Sharks. Hey, Pulaski guy, you want to go along out there and jump or not, huh? You think you can handle it this time? All right, we'll check to see if we can handle it this time. We got all that team out there getting ready to pick up their buddy from Pulaski. Flying Dock Stars this time with four skiers back there. We're going to keep them all dry. The man's got it in the boat. He's got that rope mounted on the pylon. Never got those other guys to wet it all. Sure enough, and Dan went along and he says, I almost did it, but I just wanted to give you a thrill. The jump team, ladies and gentlemen, five of them now. Now you know that jump is really getting narrow out there. Watch as they get everything arranged and they get in their proper positions to show you again something really special. The jumpers. The big Mastercraft, you can hear crank up as they get ready to come back at the jump, and all those jumpers get themselves spaced just right. Five jumpers out there now. Watch them close as they cut to the outside. Three of them heading at the jump. What do they got in mind for you, ladies and gentlemen? I think they're going to be a double crisscross. Sure enough, three over, crisscross in the middle, and drop right down side by side. Just as nice as you can please. How would you like to see those skis coming across the top of your head? Two guys coming down on top of you like that. But they one more time, they say, hey, we can do a little. In there together, five, up, and over, and sure enough, just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. The jump team of the Sharks, all five, up and over that big jump out there that they found out in the middle of the Kurt, Stan, Paul, Scott, and Mick, the jump team. On the pier, ladies and gentlemen. Our own air band.
Excuse me. I love it in your room, and now you're the only one who gets through to me. In the warmth of the candlelight, oh, I know what you're gonna do to me. I'm alive when I'm with you. I'll do anything you want me to. In your room.
They're going to take that axe right from the pier, put it back out there in the water, and show you some more fancy skiing. We're going to tell you about it after we get them out there in the water. They're on swivel skis, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Star Swivel Ballet.
Gonna make your dreams come true.
Lisa. Becky.
Close your eyes, give me your hand.
shore, but they're going to show you what they can do out there in the water. Watch now the beautiful Swivel Ballet. King in the sunset.
Am I only dreaming, or is this burning an eternal flame?
Becky. They're doing their turns out there, 180s and 360s, all the way around this time on that swivel ski. Right behind, backwards, Terry. We'll bring them all in here again, ladies and gentlemen, where you can meet them. Lisa. Becky. And Terry. The Swivel Ballet of the Shadow Ski Sharks. Some kneeboard. We said Shawano, so we can go out there, we can show them a little surfing in the city too. They went out and find some kneeboards, and they're going to do some surfing, just like they do it out in California, but they're going to take it all the way out to New York City. More about our group here, ladies and gentlemen. The boat you see out there with the kneeboards behind it, that's our new Eliminator, and that's made right here in Shawano, Wisconsin, and we're very proud of that boat. It really shows itself off well every time we go to tournaments and ski out of the area. It's things well said for the craftsmanship and the good work that we can do right here in the Midwest. And what a rig it is. The kneeboarders, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, 180s and 360s. Hardy and Page out there showing you some fancy work, some fancy surfing on the kneeboards. Our other boats, the one you see out there in the end of the pier, is a Hydrodyne. That's a 20-foot Hydrodyne. That's powered by a Yamaha 200 engine. Again, it's a beautiful boat, just redone this year, and really gets up and goes. The boat sitting out in the middle out there is a Mastercraft. That's a center-mounted engine. And again, we use all these boats for special acts to do different things. And we'll show them all off for you as we go here tonight. We'll show you the special things they can each do for you. But coming back right now into the show course, behind the big blue Eliminator, we got our surfing experts out there, our kneeboarders, so we'll bring them back in here and give them a big hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Page and Carney, the surfers, the kneeboarders of the Sharks.
Push it real good.
Off the pier, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys.
You
That's right. You want to work out with us and you'll almost be as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Because we have the best bodies in the whole world.
You are so flabby you take off your belt and you have a flabberlanch. Ha 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 ha. Hear me now and believe me later.
Just ski fast and stay low.
Our own Hans and Franz, right from Sunday Night Live, they're going to show you some more special skiing out there. You see those two with the helmets on. Anytime you see helmets on our skiers, you know the act they're going to be doing out there is a little bit on the dangerous side. And again, we're always conscious of safety out here. We're going to show you some special stuff out there behind the big 200. They get in the water and they get ready to go. You'll see they're all on different lengths ropes, and you're going to see why here in just a second. The big 200 gets ready to take them up and pull them out of that water. Just so nice. We'll watch as they go out on our stage. They get ready to come on back, and the stuntmen show off for you one more time. This is one we urge you not to try at home, because if you make a little mistake here, you're going to find that you get real hot ears in a big hurry. And you'll also see why they got helmets on. Stage right. As our Saturday Night Live Weave team comes back into the show course, and we'll watch as they show you how to braid a rope at 45 miles an hour. Let's watch those ropes up and over and under they go, all the way across out there, showing you just how to braid a rope doing it at 45 miles an hour. The Weave team. They're going to come right on back into that show course and show you how to do it one more time. We'll make that big 200 really hum out there as they unbraid that rope all the way across the stage here on the Wolf River. Bring them all back in here now. That Weave team that went out there and showed you just how you curl that rope. Scott, Dan, and Kurt. The Weave team with the Shadow Ski Sharks.
Must have been folded in the shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory.
We're going to take that beautiful dancing now, put it back out on the water for you. Again, a really special act. I told you before about the swivel skis. You saw the individuals out there in the swivel skis. This is our swivel ski team, the ballet line on swivel. They're going out there and getting ready to set up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to introduce you to the man at the end of the pier. That's our rope handler out there. He's the guy that makes it all go for us. That's Mike. Mike, can you hear us out there? Mike can't hear us out there tonight. I have to turn one of these speakers around here. Hey, Mike. The swivel ballet and watch all the things they got for you. The toe hold and 180.
I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know you. I would be nothing without you.
a little more difficult, showing you just a few more tricks that they can do on those swivels. To do. You don't have to be able to be an expert skier. You can learn to ski. We need choreographers to help with the dance routine, rope handlers, people to help with the ropes, collections, costumes, announcers, anything that you like. There's lots of fun things to do, and it's a great way to spend the summer. So if you're interested, come on down and see us. In the meantime, let's welcome back beautiful ladies of the Ski Shark Ballet. We'll bring them all up here again, where you can meet them up close and personal. Kara and Paula, the Swivel Ballet. We got a man coming in out there, one ski. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Watch closely. We got the man out there who's going to lay down in the water. Watch him now. Down he goes. All the way down on his back, ladies and gentlemen. Around the barrel roll, ladies and gentlemen, is done for you only by the Shawano Ski Sharks. And again, as the youngsters come on through the crowd, $25 for a show like this, and here it's all just for your donations. The kids work hard. They practice 3-4 nights a week, and they put on shows twice a week during July and once a week the rest of the time. Watch out in front again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show it to you again. The man out there is going to show you the barrel roll all the way down in the water, on his back, and all the way back up again. The barrel roll is done only for you by the Ski Sharks. The barrel roll expert, Mick. We got, I think, one more show left this year for the season, and that's next week. We're all going to be down at the Nationals. There's a national ski tournament held down in Wisconsin Rapids. If any of you have ever had the opportunity to go, if you haven't, I urge you to go down and take there on top. But that's our littlest shark. That's Molly and Dan, and we're going to show you how some fancy skiing can be done by even those little ones. This is the strap doubles, ladies and gentlemen. This is Molly's first time out there on the strap doubles, so you're seeing it for the first time. So let's give her all a big hand right now and give her a little encouragement before she goes out there. I know she can do it, and she's going to show us that she's every bit as good as the big guys, and she's got a big skier out there to help her. The strap doubles and our own littlest ski shark all the way up there on top. And you watch the man at the pier just making sure that she stays up there, she's safe. Yes, sir, we got her out there, the strap doubles. And let's see what she's got for us. Sure enough, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Molly out there showing you fancy ballet work with hands.
I can see my life as it comes up.
First time
Now,
out of the show, the first time out there, the strap doubles. Oh, she's really excited. I told you youngsters that we could use everybody. You can see Molly out there and how well she does. You know, you could join us and you could be doing the same thing.
look into the eyes of love.
He's right, ladies and gentlemen. Molly and Dan. Look at that for the first time. Isn't that something? One hand, Mom, and up, look at that, upside down. Sure enough, Molly can do it all for us out there. And how thrilled she's got to be.
Please, don't let this be the end. It might not come again. And I want to remember.
Stage left. The strap double.
Feels to touch you. How I feel so much.
Molly Let's bring her in here all the way up on shore where we can all meet her up close and personal. Our doubles team. Soon as he gets out of his skis here, we don't want to drop the young lady. Let's give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. And they're not through yet. Let's keep a close eye on them. Molly and Dan, the strap doubles. And for the first time, did she do it great? All right, gentlemen. Oh, yeah, we take you from the beauty of the doubles ballet to the kid who went out there from New York and again got a little mixed up, looked around, said, what can I do? You know, all these people are doing crazy things out here. No, I don't have any skis. You know, back here in Shawano, they give me all kinds of skis. I got ballet skis and jumping skis and all those. I ain't got no skis. Well, what am I going to do? They're going to have to look around and figure out just exactly what's happening because I think they're all really confused. They're waiting for those streets to settle down. They're waiting a little later at night. Let's watch off the end of the main pier, ladies and gentlemen. What's he going to do behind the Mastercraft? He forgot his skis. He's going to run out there and see if he can catch that cab. But I don't know what he's going to use to catch it with. But let's watch, ladies and gentlemen, double flying dock start. Can they come up in barefoot, ladies and gentlemen? Paul and Kurt. 1, 2, 3 across the wakes, and can they stand up? Yes, sir. Can they get it? Yes, sir. They got them up, ladies and gentlemen. The flying dock start and the barefooters of the Shawano side. And we'll see what they got in mind for us. Watch stage right, ladies and gentlemen. Stage right. The big eliminator comes back. We got that man out there in 2 skis. Let's watch him now as he gets ready to jump out. He says, I'm going to catch that boat. 1, 2, 3. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The 2-ski jump off, the barefoot team. We are the Shawano Ski Sharks. Oh, but they're not through yet out there, I have watched. We've probably got a few more things lined up for you. The barefooters will get all of that lumber picked up and get it all out of the water. Get all those skiers in where we can bring them in here close for you.
So I took my crib, and everything went well as planned. But when she got her dressed, it was a big old mess. Sheena was a man. So I threw her back.
We'll get our safety bolts out there and get all those skis picked up on the water. And we got something personal. That barefoot team, the guys who can do it all without skis. That man who did that flying dock start out there. Let's give him a big hand. We're going to pick up the rest of those skiers and we're going to bring them all back. Huh? What are you going to do out here? Hey, I think we got some air band guys here going to show us a little fancy footwork, a little fancy playing out here.
Go home after school, put my best suit on, for a dance car, then I'll be gone. Can't be late because I can't make her wait. Well, I'm telling you now, she's a cute little gal.
While that happens, there's a good-looking girl out there in the end of the pier. Look at that girl out there with a funny hat on. They said, man, we don't really want to sing and play. We're going to go find that girl. She is pretty nice looking, and we want to see what this is all about. It's funny how quick they forget their music. We're going to make sure that dock man doesn't let them get her, though, out there. They're going to keep them away. They wouldn't know what to do if they got her. They said, holy mackerel, what is this? Now they're going to fight. They don't know which guy wants the girl. Look at that. Now, see, it's typical. They're both going to fight, and they're both going to end up nobody getting the girl. Watch this. She tries to get away, but she says, I don't think I want anything to do with either one of them. Sure enough, out there, the young lady in the hand, we got Carrie out there, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to get away from those 2 guys. She said, I don't want anything to do with those guys. They're crazy guys. They're in there playing in a band, and I was just going to go out and do a little peaceful skiing with my pretty hat on. And these 2 guys get the girl. We'll see how successful they are. We'll see if they can catch that girl out there. Lee and Buzz out there. They're going to see if they can catch the girl. We'll see if that young lady with the beautiful hat on lets them get anywhere near. I just have a hunch she's too smart. Well, it's like most girls. They know just how to keep far enough away. You just keep tempting them a little bit. Make sure that she really can't get caught. Let's give her a big hand as she goes on by, that funny lady in a funny hat, Carrie. She's running fast. Make sure that Lee and Fuzz don't get too close.
Wow, she's neat.
Yeah, they said she is really neat. But what are we going to do? Because we got to figure out some way to catch her out here.
late cause I can't make her wait. Well, I'm telling you now, she's the cutest little gal. Here's 821.
Oh, they're still looking. There's Lee and Fuzz out there. But where did she go? Where's the lady in the hat?
All I do is think about it. Now, Firehouse, say, come on, let's go. Then we'll take off for the movie
This
show.
goes to show. It gives you a good lesson, man. You guys get out there fighting between yourselves over the girls and they get away and some other guy gets them. Why, you're out there trying to figure out what you're going to do. Yeah, she stayed all the way out there and never lost a hat with the floppers on it. Yay, she managed to stand up all the way. Let's bring her in here and give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. The young lady the two guys worked so hard to get. Gonna find those skis out there. Our own Carrie with the flowery hat. But she better hurry because those two guys are coming after her. She said, I can feel it now. Uh-oh, there they come. There's Lee and Fuzz. And they're saying, I almost got it now. We'll find out if they're smart enough not to fight or if they're going to let the girl get away again. Better run fast, Carrie. I think they're right behind you. Yes, sir. She got away, though. She's a smart gal, just like all those ladies. They tempt them and tempt them. But, man, they just managed to figure out a way to keep away. Lee and Fuzz, ladies and gentlemen. Carrie, the clown team. Man, the funny shoes, but those really aren't shoes. We showed you a little bit of everything tonight. Just again. You say, how can he possibly go out there and ski on those little things? Well, he's going to show you. Kurt on the shoe skis. Holds them up and shows you just how small they really are. And isn't it a nice evening out here tonight after all the wind and the cool this morning? We all thought we just weren't going to have a very nice night for a ski show, but again, it turned out to be just absolutely perfect. And what more could you ask? Stage right. The shoe ski expert. Watch out. Look at that. Backwards 360. Backwards again. Kurt. Stage left. Our Sunday Night Live. All the way around and backwards and a backward swan and salute as he goes on down the course. Let's bring them right on in here, and we're going to get them to hold up those skis. Kurt, let's show us how big those skis are so they can all see what they really do. Just got to dig them out of the muck and the mud down there in the bottom of the river. There they are. Look at that. About 18 inches long. The shoe skis and our own Kurt, the man to show you how to do it. On the main pier, ladies and gentlemen. We told you about the little ski shark. There she is again, all by herself. Yes, sir. She went out there before with Dan. She got real brave, and she said, if I can go out there with that big guy, I can really go out and ski by myself. A little shark. We're going to see what she can do for us here tonight. Two of the older members of our club just making sure she's safe and everything is going to go okay out there. Keeping you high in the end of that pier now. The little old Molly, she's kind of small out there. You might miss her. That rope gets tight. There she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Our own Molly out there, all 4.5 years old, telling that driver to jack it up a little bit and go a little bit faster, she says. I'm big now. I can handle this a little bit faster. And look at that. She says, come on, let's get it up there, driver. You know, we used to let her ski behind her dad, but he couldn't handle it too well. He used to always keep getting things fouled up, so she requested a new driver. Ever since she got a new driver, she's been doing fine. Oh, 4.5 years old. So you see out there, boys and girls, we can all do it. So if we'd like to have you, come on down and join us next year. It won't be long. We can have you all out there skiing. All a part of the scheme of the Shawano Ski Charge. It's all the way out there in the course, and what a show-off she is. She's going to wave at all the boats as she goes on by. Molly waving and saying, look at that. Isn't this fun? I can ski out there all by myself. As she skis off into the sunset. Take me around this thing one more time out here. It's so much fun. I don't really want to come down. Everybody practices out here 3 nights a week, and you're invited to come on out and watch to see how they build all these acts and get them all ready to go. Molly gets out there in the water. She says it's so much fun. We really don't want to stop. We just want to keep skiing. See, she comes around the corner. Those big waves are almost taller than she is. And she says, that's no problem. I'm just going to wave to everybody out here. Let them see how good I am. Oh, there she goes. She said, I'm going to stop right now. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. She gives us a nice big wave. She comes in here to make sure that we don't lose her out there. She sinks below all the water out there, but she's going to make it all the way in, waving all the way. And she sure does like to show off for you. All you little guys up there on the beach, you can do it too. Just come on down, get in the sharks, and now, from the end of the main pier, one of the most beautiful acts in show skiing. For the final showing, we'll be dancing to every little step in the conclusion of our Sunday night live show. We worked our way to the final production, and you'll see the most spectacular act ever put on water. And what a night it's going to be to watch. The big pyramid. But it's not all over when we show you that, because we still got lots of special things. You watch that rope handler out there as he gets those ropes all lined up and gets ready to mount them on that pylon. We're going to make the 2 big 150s work hard out there now, because we got a lot of skiers and a lot of people to pull. Let's watch as they come off the end of that pier, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can take them all out there skiing for you. Nothing to it, the pyramid builders, as they head on out to build that pyramid. In the meantime, coming back in front, ladies and gentlemen, we have all the members of the Shawano Ski Charge. And we're going to, I'll just bet you they're going to do a little dance for you out here. And you're all invited to join. Clap your hands and those dancers up for you, and we're going to get them dancing for you out here. All the way from the littlest one on, Molly, to all the other members of our club. Just clap your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a hand and make them feel good out there. Yes, sir. Let's give them a little rhythm out there as they show you a little fancy footwork. In the meantime, on the show course, stage right, they get ready to build that big pyramid. All the way out in the sunset. Let's watch, ladies and gentlemen, as it comes back. Can they build that pyramid for us tonight? The Too High 5-person pyramid with flags on either side. One more step, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Too High 5-person pyramid with flags on either side, saluting you, our fine audience here on the shores of the Wolf River. Yes, sir, they do it so well. Let's just stand it around here. Let's move it. Let's see those hips moving out here a little bit. All right, let's introduce everybody.
I know I forgot my mom.
Lee, Harry, Dick, Alex, Lisa,
Yes, sir. All the members of the Sharks. And in the meantime, coming back in here is our Pyramid team. We're going to bring them back in and give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Tammy, Becky, Lisa, Dan, Cassidy, Terry, and Paul, the Pyramid Builders of the Shawano Ski Sharks. On the end of our main pier, ladies and gentlemen, the rope handler, the man that made the whole show go tonight. Let's give him a big hand, Mike. I told you we weren't through yet, though, so just stick around, because we're going to show you something really special. We're going to show you a boat that walks on water. Let's watch that big eliminator. In the meantime, I want to introduce you to the people who made me sound so good tonight, our sound team. And, oh, they're not really being very nice to me. Katie and Kelly, the sound team for the Shawano Ski Sharks. And directly in front of me, the power behind the Sharks. In the Hydrodyne, our spotter, Kurt, and the driver, Lee, in the Mastercraft, turning it on a dime out there, ladies and gentlemen, showing you how those boats can really work. Our spotter, Mike, and the man behind the power of the Mastercraft, stand up and take a bow, Roger. And ladies and gentlemen, on the right-hand side, stage right, I told you we were going to make a boat walk on water. Let's watch closely now, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it walk all the way down the show course. The boat that walks on water. That beautiful new Eliminator, showing you what it can really do as it walks all the way down the show course. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. All the way around, and out there in the pickup boat, in the flivver, ladies and gentlemen, the two men who are picking up all those skis tonight, Tim and Andy, the men making it work out there and making it happen in the flivver. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shawano Ski Shark Ski Show. We thank you all for coming down to join us. We invite you all to come back and see us every Sunday night right here in the Wolf River. My name is Gary. Come on back.